In this morning's U.S. Bank customer spotlight, I should say, one of the great minds behind Blink, the interactive light show that took the city by storm last fall. Josh Huser is founder of AGAR, an experiential marketing agency that activates brands and creates owned experiences. Josh joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith in the studio with more on what AGAR is and what it does. Josh and Jamie.
Thanks, Peg. Josh, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you, Jamie. Glad to be here.
First off, tell our audience what exactly is experiential marketing?
Well, experiential marketing is definitely on the rise. It's really due to the rise of digital technology. And as the world moves more and more digital, the value of human experiences inherently increases. And due to digital technology, there's the millennials, the younger generation, it's harder to reach. So in order to do that, you have to create experiences that affect the target demographic that you're trying to seek out, and then deliver powerful brand messages in social settings.
So is that the biggest part of what you guys do?
That is the biggest part of what we do, is really finding consumer product goods and companies and creating experiences for their targeted consumers in real, authentic, meaningful ways. We tend to call it unforced fascination, where a consumer explores an event, dialogues, talks about it, and then shares it out on social media or through word-of-mouth discussion.
Okay. So Peg talked a little bit about Blink. Blink had a lot of experiential in it, correct?
Very much so.
Yeah, and we're going to see more of those kind of things throughout, right? I mean,
yeah, I mean, you look at Blink, you know, earlier in the segment, there was content that came from Blink that was helping tell another story. And that's what experiential does. It takes human interaction and storytelling and then pulls content from it to deliver messages and tell whatever story that is to the designated consumer. So Blink was, you know, we kind of knew what we had when we created it, and it was really around the basis of, it's in our DNA as humans to travel in the darkness around light.
Yeah.
Ever since we were hunters and gatherers, we would gather around a fire. And the same goes with Blink, the ability to explore darkness through light. And we knew it would be a home run experience.
Well, I know you knew it would be a home run. I saw you a couple times on the street that weekend. Were you still amazed at the success of it?
I think, you know, it's like dreaming with your eyes wide open, you know? I think when we looked at down Vine Street and saw the parade, I think that's when it really hit home, like, okay, and not so much, it's more of like the city, you know, took it in.
Yeah.
They were open to it and they welcomed it. That was the biggest reward from it. The crowds, I think we envisioned it, we saw that and imagined it, but to actually know that it was welcomed was key.
So the experience worked.
Yeah.
One quick question. With these marketers and that are doing experiential, is it easier or harder for them to measure ROI?
Well, you used to say ROI is the return on an impression, of course, but now it's, you know, it's not that hard to measure because you have to determine what the KPI is up front. Like, you know, do you want to have X amount of attendees? Do you want to have X amount of shares? What are the impressions that come from that? And really set the KPI up front. Every brand, every company is completely different, and their mission and what they're trying to achieve through experiential is different.
Yeah.
So it's very important from an agency standpoint to set the standard from the beginning and understand what is the KPI that we're going to then measure at the end of this experience.
Excellent. Well, I know it's going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to see more examples, so I'm sure we'll have you back on here again to talk about it.
Hope so. Thank you, Jamie.
All right, thank you.